Gaming! Everyone knows what gaming is at a base level. It's existed since people had thought. Specifically, video gaming is a bit more recent, as you all know, but there is one black sheep in the gaming world, and that is mobile gaming. Anything you would do on here, on this stupid thing. So, I decided that we should have a little chat about mobile gaming. As done by the title of this video, as shown by the title of the... Fucking whatever, man. So, what we're gonna do today is I am going to go over every game that I currently have installed on my phone, because I have a significant problem with attention span, and I bet that's relatable. So, some of these are good by mobile gaming metrics, some of these are absolutely trash and just something to shove ads down my throat. But boy, do I have a problem. And you know what? The first step to fixing a problem is admitting you have one. So I'm gonna go through this, and anything that I give less than a 4 out of 10, I'm gonna delete from my phone, and I will be better for it. I'm also going to be enjoying some ice cream, and if I run out of ice cream, I may stop recording. Because boy, do I just kind of want to eat ice cream. And before anyone asks, yes, it is peach and peach. That's right, double peach. Let's get into it. How? First, we're gonna start with any game I currently have installed on my phone that I have never opened. And embarrassingly, that is a bigger number than 0. In fact, it's a bigger number than 1. In fact, it's this number. There are 6 games on my phone that I've never opened. Why? Commitment issues? I don't know. One of them I downloaded last night. I'm gonna give myself a pass on that one. One of them is this one. It's called Tengus Goose Weird Idle Game. Has anyone seen on TikTok, or I guess on anywhere on the internet, those weird videos of like, it typically starts with a goose and then like its face will detach, or it will lay an egg that is a human baby, or just something like this. Editor, throw up something. That's Tengus Goose, apparently, and they made a mobile game. And I mainly got it because these videos disturb my girlfriend so very much at a deep and personal level, and it makes me laugh to show them to her. So I decided I was gonna get really good at that game, or get really far and have a bunch of nightmares and then show her all the nightmares. And boy, have I never once opened it. This one, I don't even have an answer, it just looked neat, and I never opened it. This one, called World Flipper, this is probably my greatest shame as far as my phone goes. I think that app being installed on my phone is older than this phone. How is that possible, you ask? Well, I seem to recall it having like a release week special or something of that variety. It was like, it's free for this week to download, and then you have to pay for it. So I was like, all right, this seems cool. I think it's like anime, pinball. It reminded me in very loose concept of like Sonic Pinball. So it's like, all right, I'll give it a try and I'll install it. And whenever I feel like actually playing it, I'll play it. And I think that was on the phone I had before this one. In fact, it may be 2 phones old. It may have been from the phone before the phone I had before this one, which is cataclysmically embarrassing. But true, I think. I think true. So I should really open that. 2 of them, I'm gonna count these 2 as one, have also been on my phone for a long time. It's these 2. They're both the only mobile games I could find at the time that I watched this anime. About the anime, Love Live, which I will fully come to bat for and admit that I love this show. But I think these are both gacha games, and I just kind of couldn't bring myself to care about the mobile games, even though while I was watching this show, I fucking loved it. And Snow Elation is maybe the best anime song ever written. That's a hot take that'll get me shot, but I stand by it. There's another one that I got recently, like a week ago. I think it's called We Are Warrior. It's this, and it reminded me of, what did it remind me of? Editor, play a clip of what it reminded me of. The music's nostalgic, the gameplay was fun. It reminded me of that, so I wanted to try it, and I just haven't opened everything. That one, these two I'm okay with, because it's been like less than a week. The rest are just embarrassing. So, I'm gonna do this in like a categorical way, so we'll start with any of the ones that are really just like a cookie clicker style, watch the numbers get bigger type game. And I use game very loosely because a lot of them don't even really have gameplay. It's just waiting and seeing the numbers get bigger make your dopamine receptors hit, which is troubling. And I have more of these than I'd care to admit, but here I am admitting. So, here are all of them. These are they, and none of them are good games. And it makes me personally upset that I have any of these, because none of them are good. I've had Egg Inc. for years. Something about the little chickens running just makes me really happy. And even though it's not a game, I like it. I like the egg ones. I like birds, okay? Can you hate me? Can you really blame me for liking birds? It's my whole brand. I have pigeons. Editor, show my fucking pigeons. I need a moment of happiness. The rest of them are dumb. I can't even... Fuck it. I'm deleting Eat Venture and Bee Factory right now. Fuck it. Those are gone. We'll try Tingus Goose and maybe it'll be funny bullying my girlfriend with it, but that's probably gone too. I got a couple that are just like barely games, like I'm sure you've seen a million ads or like the thing under, whenever there's like content on TikTok and then something under it, it's normally like a free runner like Subway Surfers, but every now and then you'll get one of those like move to the side and you've got a gun and upgrade the gun or stupid shit like that. I've got a few of those, which is embarrassing. I do have a solitaire one that is also, it's Monopoly Solitaire, but it's really just solitaire and then you watch the thing go around the pieces, but it's at least a game. I stand by having solitaire. I also stand by having euchre on my phone, because that's just a little bit of critical thinking. I've got a couple, like, basically puzzle sorting games. Throw them up. These two. I stand by those. They're actual critical thinking. It's not just, look at the numbers get bigger. There's so many ads. I gotta impose an ad tax on both of these, because they're just so chock full of ads, and I really should find something better to do with my time. But, you know, here we are. You gotta take the good with the bad. Man, I re-downloaded Angry Birds 2 recently. Why did I do that? I know I did that, because I was on a plane, and the plane had the original Angry Birds. And it was nice. It was so nice to just play Angry Birds before they had any of the, like, bells and whistles and get hats and take care of your baby bird and ads at the wazoo and all that stupid shit. It was just fling birds at pigs, get the pigs. And man, I was nostalgic for a simpler time. Someone here? No, Slippers knocked his basket over. Okay, we're good. That was real fear for a second. And the last thing on this page is Colossatron. This game fucking rules. I haven't actually played it on this device, but I just found it recently. It used to only be for like iPad type devices. You couldn't get it for a mobile device. And I used to have a Kindle. And the only things I would do on my Kindle was read constantly, because I used to be a huge book nerd. Now I've got an enormous TVR. And play Colossatron. And I would do that on the bus rides for show choir competition, so I'd just sit there for like 4 hours playing Colossatron and occasionally reading. And I wanted to play it again to see if it holds up, and I should, and I will, and I don't know, if it's really, really good, maybe I'll make a video just on Colossatron, because that game slaps. It's one of the few mobile games that I fully stand by as like a real game that's good. I had that stupid Mario Kart game. The official, what's it called? Mario Kart Tour? Or whatever. that stupid shit. I haven't played it in years. I should probably just delete it, but like, I've got Clash Royale, which is at least a game, and so I can bring myself to keep having it installed, but it's not good. Man, I still got Brawl Stars installed? Fucking Brawl Stars. There was a game theory on Brawl Stars, and it was fully, like, I don't know, there was like a theme park. I don't know. Go watch that game theory. I'll put it in the description, but like, it was weird. It was a weirdly, like, there's some lore behind Brawl Stars that has nothing to do with the game. I've got a whole section on here that's just Pokemon. I've got Pokemon Go, which, of course, back in 2016 was revolutionary and now has just become a way for Niantic to farm money out of the only people that still play it, which is tragic. Man, I have had some good times playing Pokemon Go. Editor, we did that together. We did a ton of Pokemon Go. We would just go around college together and like do gym battles together. I remember we caught a bunch of shiny pincers one day, and that was one of my last really good memories with that game. Man, now I'm nostalgic for shiny pincer. Anyway, I've got Pokemon Sleep too. I got really into that for like a month or two when it came out, and now I haven't opened it for a few months, but I got a shiny Bellsprout in there. Almost immediately, and like a month or two after the Pokemon theme song, after this, you played it on the playground. Your buddy Kevin showed you this little game where you battle monsters together. You caught a Bellsprout, you named him Stinky. It's great, you love it. And so of course, I named him Stinky, and I can't delete that app because I can't delete Stinky, he's too good. I love him, so that's not going anywhere. And then, this is probably my most embarrassing thing I have on my phone. I have the Pokemon teeth brushing app that I'm sure no one else is gonna even know exists, but like, this is embarrassing. Editor, just put the game up.
Brush together with Pokemon and rescue other Pokemon from cavity-causing bacteria. Do a thorough job and catch the rescued Pokemon.
Oh my god, I have significant trouble remembering to brush my teeth twice a day. And I know that I'm not the only one, but I also know that no one will ever admit that out loud, and here I am admitting it out loud. And so I got the Pokemon Brush Your Teeth app, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You just hold your phone up, and you get your toothbrush, and I'm not gonna pantomime brushing my teeth, because I know what that looks like. But you just brush your teeth for a good solid 120 seconds, and it's like, start on the left on the front, and then go to the middle, and then go to the right, and then do the inside of the right, and then go the other way, now do the bottom half, and don't forget your tongue, and it's fully, like, meant for 4-year-olds. And the better you do, the better type of ball you get. And then you get to throw the ball at whatever that day's Pokemon is. And I think it's just the original 150 or maybe 151. And it's embarrassing that this is like, it's fully like child sensory, just help you pay attention while you're brushing your teeth. It's something to do so that children will continue to brush your teeth. But god damn it, it helps. It does help me remember to brush my teeth, which is almost tragic in a way, but I gotta own up to it. That one gets a 10 out of 10 for sure. I know I haven't been ranking these. I've got Plague Inc. That one, Plague Inc. slaps. I will fully come to bat for Plague Inc. all day, any day. Battle Cats, obviously, is still on my phone. You should have known that from this. Gamatoto reached level 9. I've got two similar but different puzzle games called Play and OK, and they're very similar. And they're both pretty good. And they're both somewhat musical, which itches my brain in just the right way. I've got what's actually a really cool sort of like single-player deck builder game, which is a weird concept. It's called Underhand, and you're like the leader of a cult, and you get... Basically, you're trying to successfully summon different gods or whatever, and then you've got different resources to manage, like cultists and prisoners and food and money and I think like relics and stuff. It's cool. It's actually really cool. That one I would recommend. We made it to the ones that I'm actually like proud to have because they're good. I think that's everything. That's not everything. I have two like outside. The folder they're under is outside source. And most of those are like board game companion apps, but two of them are actually pretty good. One of them is called Akron Attack. It's meant to be a play on acorn and just spelled dumb. But the way that one works is up to 4, up to 8. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've used it, but up to a certain number of people get to be squirrels and just run around and try to steal nuts. And then one person gets to be a tree and throw shit at the squirrels and pick them up and throw them around. But the tree is played from a VR headset, from, for me, the Oculus Quest. So it's mobile, it's a bunch of mobile game people versus someone wearing the headset, literally picking your friends up and hurling them off the map, and it's a really good time. And then the other one is called Space Team. And the way Space Team works is it's another like play with your friends style game. Basically, everyone's got panels, and they each have different things like the hoob flapper and the what's it and the portal shield. And so you'll each get instructions, and it'll be like set hoob flap to 7, or activate portal shield, or do a handstand. And then sometimes, rarely, you will be able to just do that yourself, but most of the time you have to tell someone on your team, like, turn the Krangle Floop to 19, and then they do that, and you gotta do it in time, and you're like trying to get away from a storm, you're in a spaceship. It's cool, it's really cool. So yeah, I think that's everything. I think I've gone through every game on here, and now that I've said all of them out loud, I'm gonna start deleting some of them. So thank you all for joining me on this little therapy trip. If you liked this, if you liked seeing my shame and want to see more of it, check out the Patreon. Join me in the Discord, where we have a nice time doing things. I am out of ice cream. And I said when I was out of ice cream, I was going to stop filming. So, editor, anything to say? Any last insults to throw my way, or anything? Good night, everyone.